Oh, thank God, I'm finally live, I think. Am I live? Just leave in the chat, yes or no. Finally. How's it going, everybody? I got something planned as long as hold on. Gotta make sure. Can I share screen on this? And Jesus Christ. Okay, do I sound good? Just let me know if I'll let everyone file in, but let me know if I sound good. All right, cool. So yeah, can I share screen on this new live mode they got? I can't tell. I don't know. YouTube keeps changing shit, and then they they never explain how to use it. So I have no idea what any of these new things do. Okay, that's a live. I hate YouTube. I love YouTube, but at the same time, I freaking hate the updates they do. Yeah, so basically, I'll just be on here for about an hour, answer whatever questions you guys got. See if I can. I have something planned out, but if it won't let me share screen, I can't do it. So I got to figure that out. Maybe if I'll minimize the screen really quick, and maybe that'll help me. No, it doesn't. It just makes it worse. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I'll just go through really quick. Why did I start YouTube? Honestly, I thought that I could add something to the NASCAR side of it. It's actually really, really funny because 2017 was Junior's last year, and I at that time was like super, super into political stuff and whatnot. And I originally actually wasn't going to go into NASCAR. Thank God I did, because I hate politics now for the most part. And I've always liked NASCAR. Thank God I didn't get into NASCAR YouTube in 2017 though, because when Junior was racing, I would have not been objective whatsoever. Every race would have sucked that he finished, bad in my opinion. So, but yeah, I just got into YouTube because I thought I could add something different to the NASCAR section of it, and I'd say for the most part I have. Let's see. What got me into racing? Favorite racing memory. What got me into racing? I started the first race I watched it with my grandpa and my dad. And that was pretty awesome. 2005 Daytona 500. I still to this day say that at that time period, that was the perfect introduction race for a kid, because every major star in the sport at the time was going for the win. And I got to watch Dale Jr. versus Jeff Gordon. That was pretty cool. But yeah, so it was really a family thing, which is why I'm so very traditionalist with a lot of my views of the sport. No, Darian. How did I find Darian? Well, funny enough, I one of his videos, somebody was like, I think it was Danny, was like, hey, this dude's videos are pretty good. So I was, we just I was watching him for a bit, and I was like, hey, this dude, because at the time Danny and I both had around 200 subscribers, and we were starting out the podcast, and I'm just like, hey, this dude has crappy numbers like me. He can jump on. And so I sent Darian out an invite, and he didn't get back to me for over a month. So, which I find really, really funny in hindsight. Oh, we already got someone timed out. Tragic. Let's see what else we got. Will Brett Moffitt go to the Xfinity Series next year? I would say if the funding is there. If the funding's there, he will. Like, talent-wise, he should, I honestly, be up in Cup, in my opinion. But it's all funding, man. I mean, even in his championship season in the Truck Series, it was problems, with sponsorship. What's my favorite NASCAR battle for position of all time? That's tough, because if it's just battle for position and not for the lead, there's so many good Dale Jr. ones. I remember there's, Atlanta with him and Stewart And then him and Kenseth at the end of that one in 2006 was really awesome. That one always stuck out in my mind, but that's a hard one. I'll have to come back to that one. Current favorite driver. Cup, Bubba Wallace. Overall, probably Haley Deegan. I'm really it's pretty cool, over hearing a lot of Earnhardt fans that were able to follow Dale Jr. up as he went through. And I got to watch Dale Jr. for the most of his Cup career, but it is pretty cool being able to follow a driver up, and hopefully she does pretty well for herself. I think there's a little bit of fine tuning, but I think the raw talent's there. So best YouTuber ever. Would it be biased if I said myself? No. There's a lot of good ones. I mean, numbers wise, I think PewDiePie wins, but I don't know, man. I've always liked Greg Andre, but he doesn't upload anymore. Least favorite NASCAR driver right now. I don't know. Honest to God, I don't really have too strong of opinions of too many of them anymore compared to how I used to. I mean, I guess you could say Kyle Busch, maybe Joey Logano, Denny Hamlin, but I don't have as strong of opinions about them anymore. What alcoholic drinks do you drink? I don't drink much alcohol, actually. So I don't have I don't have a big enough catalog of drinking to choose from here. So let's see. Just finished 2012. Wow. Yeah, I know. I didn't even have to focus on the Jeff Gordon part. That made me happy. I was so scared I had to focus on that section again. That would have been like the 4th video I've talked about that. So I was like, oh, thank God I can skip that crap already. Let's see. Favorite track. Man, I got a soft spot for Michigan. First race there. Got a very soft spot for Chicagoland, just for the tradition of me and my family being there a lot. Martin, if it's strictly racing-wise, Martinsville. I love Martinsville. And the fact that NASCAR ruined it with this package, at least in that first race, supremely pissed me off. I really hope they fix it, especially before I go next year. Biggest bust in NASCAR right now. Man, Cup-wise, Suarez is not – Suarez is putting up a pretty good case right now. So if I fall behind with comments, I'm trying to get to everyone's. Again, super chats, that's the way to cut the line. So if I missed your question, I'm sorry. I will try and get to all of them. What do you think of the next gen of NASCAR YouTubers? I don't know exactly what you mean. If you mean just sort of like, I kind of figured that the ones right now that are really surging, me, Darian, Danny, Slap especially. Dude, Slap is killing it, man. That dude is on another level. He's changed the game, honestly. What is my favorite meme? Stonehead. That one I have no idea what the meaning of it is. I don't even want to know. I find it funny. Do I get annoyed when Streamville spams Haley Deegan? A little bit, but it's a running joke at this point. I just sort of live with it. I get more annoyed by people taking my jokes seriously. There's been a rumor. Let's see. NASCAR Junior is saying that there has been rumors that I see that. Thank you, Darian, for the $5. Greatest NASCAR YouTubers, the Iceberg 10K. Thank you, man. You're up there too, as I have a wonderful voice crack. Rusty Walrus, what am I watching? 50 Shades of Grey. I am actually going to get to that. I'm busy with school right now, but I circled a week in December when I think that content will be pretty low when it comes to like what to put out. So it's coming. Better late than never. I never specified when I would put it out, just that I'd put it out after I got to 1,000. I might have to do like a double take on that one, do more than one of them. So will you go to a NASCAR IndyCar doubleheader at Michigan? Hell yes. I would. I can just drive there, man. That's one cool thing about like having a bit more freedom nowadays, being a little older. It's like a lot of the time when I would go to Michigan, I don't think the last time I was at Michigan was right when I graduated high school, and I did not have the confidence built up yet to drive out there on my own like I do now. But seeing how I've went to Bristol, Makes it a whole lot easier. Rocky2689, thank you for the $2 super chat, man. Says, here's to a well-deserved 10K. Thanks, man, and I hope you stick around for the next 10K. Dude, I don't have it on me right now, but I literally have a list of tentative videos for like the next couple months. I like to plan in advance, but it is I am more than willing to have what do you call it? I'm more than willing to call audibles, and thanks, Darian, for getting that one there. Let's stop spamming. Oh my god. Yeah, I agree. All right. Core predictions. Ooh, that's a good one. Oh, geez. Skull Vikings. I like that one. You're automatically one of my favorites in the chat right now. Will Graybill. Let's see. I'm trying to get to as many as I can, but the chat's going to move a little faster, so I might. Yeah, my first race was at Michigan with my dad. This car. I'm going to. Okay, the Kansas race I'm going to this weekend is the first race I've been to just with my dad and I since this one back in 2006. So I don't know if you guys noticed it if you watched the podcast last night, but behind me, well, I had this hat on. I'm only wearing it this weekend. Had this car back here, and then I had the old Dale Earnhardt car, the same paint scheme. It just holds a special place in my heart as well. Hi, Trevor. Core predictions. I think that, and I'm not saying this to, and no, Eric, I will not get drunk at 100K. No, I saw how that worked for Danny doing a drunk stream. Core predictions. I'm not saying this because I'm an admin. I'm saying this because of what I've seen behind the scenes with racing with these guys and how much better Heat 4 is, and just the caliber of drivers we have this year. I think we've upped it a notch. I legit think we would have 5 or 6 guys who could win the championship in core. Longer season means there's more chances to catch up over time. You know, saw what If did last year. Saw what D-Ray was doing. Ed was up there. I think drive-thru is going to be really good this year. Rusty Walrus is going to be he's going to be the dark horse, man. Don't sleep on him. Don't take any stock in what we did with Heat 3. How about that? Like Heat 3 is a completely different game, completely inferior. Will Ryan Blaney make the championship 4? I think he's a long shot, but I would love to see that simply because he's my brother's favorite driver. And the last time my brother's favorite driver made it in was 2016 with Carl Edwards. And I remember he said, well, there's always next year. I'd feel so bad for him when I had to tell him about that. Yes, I know who Russell Phillips is. Any missing ring suggestions you need? I think of a couple. Trust me. You can ask Darian. I literally have like a tentative plan for missing rings episodes through 2022. There would be plenty of options to go. NASCAR YouTubers F1 championship? I don't know what you mean. Should Chicagoland have a roval inside the track like Chicagoland? No, it shouldn't. I made this point very clear when the roval last year was a good race. Is not that every mile-and-a-half track or every track that has relatively dull racing should not get a roval to try and fix it. I think they need to just actually fix the racing at these tracks. And plus, you'd have to redo the entire infield around there. And it's just, it would take more money than the track is probably deserving of right now, honestly. You guys should make some sort of fantasy game with core. I'd love to find a way. Let's see. Favorite non-NASCAR video game? Walking Dead game by Telltale Games, the first one. That one is not one that I just pulled on my heartstrings. And then The Last of Us. I cannot wait for Last of Us Part 2. So those two are up there. NASCAR Thunder 2004 is up there as my best or my favorite racing game. But I'd say Walking Dead game took gaming to a whole new level for me. Do I want to sponsor iRacing cars for your iRacing cars upcoming season cheap? Maybe I'm going to sort of look at over the off season at redoing stuff and seeing where I can put the Iceberg brand out more towards. I've already done stuff with on TeeSpring. I'm gonna revamp and Patreon, but if people want to do that, but when it comes to sponsoring stuff, I'll have to wait a few months before I can make a decision on that. But I definitely something I'll look into in the future. Thanks, Gator, for the 10K. I have the chat both in the past and the current one right here. So I'm I'm trying to read like both at the same time. So if I see like something pop up, like someone I know or a super chat, I don't have to miss it. I'm always writing stuff down, whether it's like super chat money or where we're peaking at in viewership, stuff like that. I am a complete stat freak, and it's funny as hell. I'm gonna scroll down a little, so if I miss your question, sorry. Yeah, they do need to redo that infield. We've had too many problems. Who was your favorite driver besides Dale Earnhardt Jr.? That was an Evergy 2005. I really didn't care about any other driver. Thanks, Gators, that the Vikes win too. Yeah, that was surprised me. Let's see, but 2005 or so, didn't care about 2006 to 2008. It was Truex. Oh, wonderful! The internet seems to be messing up. So 06 to about 08 Truex, 2009 to about he retired Martin. What else we got? Let's see. It's tough. It always changes. It's kind of changing almost every other week from about 2014 on. And nowadays, favorite Vikings player. Damn, that's a tough one. Thanks, Inside Uranus, for a $2 super chat. You are awesome. Congrats on the 10K. Well, hey, thanks for sticking around for so long, man. I know you were around like back when we were around 1,000, so that's pretty awesome. Favorite Vikings player? Adam Thielen, probably. Adam Thielen's up there. Harrison Smith. I liked Harrison Smith when he was at Notre Dame too, so that was a pretty cool deal. I loved watching Jared Allen play. There's a running joke I will not tell in the stream for a while. Yeah, I see in there, Fran Tarkenton. I love watching old film of Dante Culpepper and Randy Moss together. Chris Carter, in my opinion, you could have a very good argument that of him being number one all time. Again, I don't, obviously the stats and stuff, it's a tough argument, but still pretty good one. Let's see what else we got here. Do I have a dog? Do I have I have 2 dogs. Don't worry about being late, Ian. It's all right, man. We'll be here for a little bit. Let's see. Can someone tell me why I don't know. Who will fill the final 2 spots in the final 4? I don't know. We don't have the final 4 finished up yet. Let's see. Man, those Vikings suck. At least they're not. At least they're better than those garbage Rams. I respect that the second half of that comment. I mean, the Vikings are 4-2. They're on the high side of the mediocre, but probably more mediocre. Do you wish there were more consistent on the double yellow line rule? I wish I'd get the hell rid of it. I hate that rule. It's one of my least favorite rules in the sport. Does Hemrick deserve a ride? Yes, but I think that he should have had more time he shouldn't have been forced up as quick. Where will Zane Smith go? Not sure right now. I'll have to reevaluate that one over time. What about Brett Favre as your favorite Viking player? I'll tell you 2009, and Favre had one of his best games. It was surreal being there in person. The place was so loud in the Metrodome. And thank you, Super Squad, for that $1 super chat. You're awesome, man. But yeah, Favre being with the Vikings, I'll be honest, man. Like, I was ready to be on the Favre train real quick. Had he won the Super Bowl, I would have built a shrine in my room. It would have made Darian's Rams shrine look like, nothing. But it didn't happen. It wasn't meant to be. Let's see what else we got. What year was the most interesting to you for doing the NASCAR playoff videos? That's 2004 2004 was one of the greatest years in NASCAR ever, no matter what the format was. I've went through every format. The championship always would be good. When the World Series, I don't know. It almost seems like the Nationals it's meant to be, man. I might give up on baseball picks for now, because the last couple for one of my favorite years doing that. 2008 was that one. That was the one where I was like telling people in advance, I'm like, you all gotta watch this one. This shit is crazy. I'll be completely honest with you guys. I'm staying as objective as possible in the videos, because I don't want to taint those videos with my opinions for the most part. But these videos have completely solidified my hatred for the playoff system. I hate this system so much. But I have to admit, it makes doing these videos so fun. Was Night Vegas a bust? Do you think Martinsville will be a bust? I think we should have another year or so with the Vegas race, but I'm sorry, Darian. I don't want Vegas being on more than once a year. I think it was good as once a year. As for the Martinsville night race, I don't think so. I think if they stick with it, with it for Mother's Day weekend, the way they did with Darlington, I think fans will use it as one of those like traditional race weekends. So I don't think it will, as long as NASCAR is willing to take a few short-term losses, maybe in attendance for it. But I think it will be a success, honestly, as long as they don't screw up Martinsville like they did this year. Connor says, love the content. Thank you. Who would you like to win the Cup championship? I don't know, man. I don't really. Blaney probably just for my brother, just so he could watch his guy win. He's not too into the sport, but I think it'd just be so cool to see his guy finally get it done. Ricky Larson, 1742. He's saying, as a Bears fan, I need to hear a good old Green Bay sucks. Yes, Green Bay sucks. I hate Green Bay. That's one place where Bears fans and Vikings fans can meet in the middle on. We both hate the Packers. I remember after the game last year, after the Bears-Vikings game at Soldier Field, they showed this video of Vikings fans and Bears fans walking out together in unison going, Green Bay sucks, Green Bay sucks. And that was just one of those great. Thank you, Carl Singleton, for the $2 super chat, man. Second favorite driver, and like looking into the past, I gotta say, man, Curtis Turner. Curtis Turner. When my dad got me the here, let me go get it real quick. My dad got me the Sports Illustrated with him on the cover. He is one of the most interesting characters in that issue. He was the first driver on Sports Illustrated, and for great reason. So Curtis Turner, right on my. And if I have a bad day, I'm like, screw it. I'm gonna read it. Yes, I know the Packers are 5-1 and the Vikings are 4-2. That sucks. There's still plenty of time, I guess, right? Well, let's see. The chat's not working on the computer now because, again, YouTube sucks. So we're gonna be pulling another audible. So let's see what you got. Are you a Rick Allen kind of person? See, I can't help if it's like this. Tuition money and they still manage to fuck it up. Let's see. Will you be making videos about if NASCAR had the 2010 system from 2014 to present? Probably not. Again, you can leave lag in the comments as much as you want. I can't help it. So tough shit. Like, I don't mean to be like short on it and stuff, but I really don't give a shit. I've stopped caring, man. I have stopped caring about like what the hell happens. Like, it's a BS stream. Shit happens. Like, get over it. Kahoot, trust me, screen I would. I had a Kahoot ready to go, but it just isn't happening. There's a book. Let's see. There's a book on Turner called Full Throttle, co-written by his wife. It's one of the best things I read this year. Let me write that down. I'm going to get that. I'm doing pretty good M&M Cup Series. That was an awesome video, by the way, that NASCAR put up. Full Throttle. All right, written down. Got it. Ricky Stenhouse to the 88 and Bowman to the 38. Man, a while ago, I probably would have thought that. Lahoot. Yeah, thank you guys for the congrats. I got annoyed, with him winning, but it's not because I don't like him as a person. It's just because it's the same damn person over and over again. But I like Truex. He's a good dude. I've met him before, and he's always been really nice to me. Very good person for the sport, and yeah. Is Michael McDowell overrated? I don't think so, honestly. I mean, he's in pretty meh equipment, and there goes the streaming. Let's see. Case Keenum or Kirk Cousins is the Vikings quarterback. I don't care what happened this past week. Case Keenum. He had much better chemistry with Diggs and Thielen and Rudolph. So, yeah. I keep looking at. Does Hemrick deserve a run? I think so. Should I start Stephon in fantasy? Stephon, I want to see Chastain win a championship. I do too. He's one of my favorites. I'll admit he's one of my favorites. He's up there. So where did I get that notepad in my thumbnail? This new thing they have, it's literally like Hangouts used to be, except glitchier. But it's like I didn't want to set up OBS, and so which is worse, Talladega Spring 04 or Fall 15? See, you can make an argument for 04 being like, well, they had to throw the caution, and with 2015 was bullshit. Oh, now it's working after I say that. Favorite truck series driver. Hold on a second. I'm going to turn the damn camera off. I can. This is annoying as hell. But favorite truck series driver, Chastain. Short on patience tonight. Stayed up till like 5 a.m. studying and writing. Whew, college sucks. When me and BFM. Ask him. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'll watch that Shane Meal video in a few too. That one looked like it's going to be a pretty good one. Darian was really excited telling me about it, so I'll have to check it out as soon as I can. I wonder. I'm going to close out the Kahoot since we're not going to use it because, leave. Maybe that'll help with the internet a little more. Who is for you the best driver in all of NASCAR history? Dale Earnhardt. And I will tell you why I think that. I think you can make a very good argument with Dale Earnhardt. I mean, you look compared to Petty, and I think Earnhardt had lesser equipment than Petty. I think he had lesser crew chief experience for the most part than Ray Evernham was for Jimmy Johnson. He had many different crew chiefs. He won in different. Look at him in the plate tracks. Yes, again, it's non-talent, but I think plate tracks show the intelligent drivers from the not so intelligent drivers. I think that he would move people out of the way. He was very aggressive. He knew how and his bad. But I think that he's better. Why didn't you read? It sucks, man. I can't catch all of them. But I mean, you could repeat it in here, and maybe I'll try. I can tell. I can tell it's glitching. Wait a minute. Is Mertz in here? Favorite racetrack? I think I said earlier, Martinsville, Talladega, and Daytona are up there. Michigan and Chicago and Bristol. They're all pretty good. Hold on, I'm gonna try and close out as much stuff as I can so we don't have to worry about internet. Listen, I have the podcast or the stream up right here. I can see how bad my internet is. Please stop fucking commenting about it. I don't give a shit. I'm sorry, man. It's like it's the same comment. Like I see it the first 100 times. Best finish of all time. That's a toughie. That's a toughie. I'll get to that in 1 second, Carl. Probably the Craven Busch one, but I would also put up there the Watkins Glen finish with Kyle Busch, Marcus Ambrose. I'm from off. This is YouTube is really, really terrible because here's the thing. We don't have this problem with any other stuff. Like even Zoom, I'll have a little bit, but we don't have this problem with any other thing except Google supported bullshit. So Google, get your billion-ass-dollar company in line, man. Where am I from? The horrible state of Illinois. I hate Illinois, man. I can't wait to move. As soon as I graduate college, I'm moving out of here. North Carolina is such a great state. I can't wait to get down there. Which is better, Talladega Fall 2000 or Talladega Spring 2003? I'd say Talladega Fall. And it was a great race, and it didn't have to have a big one in it like 03 did. But I'd say, so I'd say that 2000 race as a whole is better than most Talladega races. Yeah. Best finish of all time. I'm going to go with that 2000 New Hampshire finish. Jeff Burton barely won. So can someone explain to me the KFC meme? Like, I just want to see comments. Like, can someone explain that to me? That's a really good one. Thanks to my my grandpa. My family helped me get into it too. And I sort of rooted for him because of that at first. I was like, we're Earnhardt fans. That's what we do. And then I started getting to actually know about Dale Jr.'s personality. This right here is definitely my guy. If the lag gets too bad, the hour because I do got to get home tonight. Because I get to come home from, and I'm glad. So I'm wondering if the screen is glitchy, is my audio bad too? Because if my audio is okay, that's all that matters. But if the audio sucks too, I'm sorry. Bad dorm internet. I think it's more. Which driver do I want to see Darian make a NASCAR bust on? I don't focus too much. God damn it. Hold on. Let me see if I can. So I don't know what any of this stuff is because Google just changed all the stuff on YouTube for no reason. NASCAR bust Richard Petty. I love the shit posting in this community, man. Like I saw that like a bunch of NASCAR. I don't know, man. I don't know. I used to like Adrian Peterson. Used to. I don't know. But yeah. I'm literally trying to think of everything I could do because I have to have good seasons. Detroit Lions 2008. Hold on. Option on these anymore to turn the damn thing off. All right, listen, I apologize, but I don't know what the deal is with this thing. I can answer in the comments for a bit if you want, but I'm like, I didn't have a problem internet wise because we did the podcast yesterday. The Zoom meeting was from my channel or from my account. So we didn't have a single problem. Yeah, we didn't have a problem with Zoom yesterday. It's complete. Well, I'm using the YouTube. Ridiculous, man. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it, guys. I'm sorry. It's just I don't know, man. I'll figure it out. I'll figure this stuff. I'd never had this problem last semester. I don't know why it would start now, but it is a true BS stream. So listen, guys. Thank you guys for holding in. This is yeah. It's not as fun as it should be on your end. It's incredibly infuriating on my end. I just thank you guys for the congratulations and stuff. But I'm literally just watching the because it's going out so much. So I'm gonna call it, guys. I'll see about trying to redo this, maybe on like figure out a way to fix this. But thank you guys again. Might have to unlist this. This is pretty bad. I'm sorry, guys. We'll fix it, or I'll fix it, I should say. I will take responsibility. I'll fix it, and I'll come back with a better one.